When I was first introduced to Cy-Fair Federal Credit Union in 2012, one of the things I most admired about the credit union was this rich heritage of giving back, of community involvement. In looking at the credit union's website, in reading news stories, in getting to know the board of directors, and talking with employees as I interviewed and talked about the opportunity to lead Cy-Fair Federal Credit Union. This rich tapestry of heart and community involvement was evident, and it was one of the things that attracted me to the opportunity to put my fingerprints on leading the organization. Something I always say, part of my job is to make sure that I continue that rich heritage, to not mess up what so many people have given their time, their energy, and their passions to.
We have 11 cottages on our campus. I'll give you an example of one of the cottages. Cottage 3 is the one that Cy-Fair Federal Credit Union has been a sponsor of. We have 8 young ladies that live in that cottage, and there's a mom and dad, a married couple, who are the teaching parents in that cottage. The credit union's support in terms of making birthdays and parties, and even helping with scholarships and helping with kind of care packages for the kids who graduate makes all that happen.
One of the great things about Cy-Fair Credit Union is how much the growth has happened within the community, along with the community, and it's been neat to see it go along those stages. We were so proud as the Chamber of Commerce to give Cy-Fair Federal Credit Union the Large Business of the Year on behalf of Cy-Fair Houston Chamber of Commerce, and it was well deserved. And so I was very excited, and to see that progression happen all the way up to that point was just a big gift for me.
There was never an organization, a nonprofit in our community that was working to help our community, from REACH to American Heart to American Cancer, that the credit union didn't have someone that was participating. And I think what was really neat was all different people. It wasn't a person paid to do it. It was a person that was allowed to spend a little bit of work time donating to their favorite charity. And I think that's why credit union employees made such a big difference in the committees that they participated in.
So from the beginning and throughout the years, Cy-Fair Federal Credit Union has had a phenomenal collaborative relationship with Lone Star College Cy-Fair. They were very instrumental in the grassroots effort to help petition and garner community support for the bond referendum that helped build and create Lone Star College Cy-Fair, our Barker Cypress campus. And once the campus was actually built, they served on our beautification committee and helped to ensure a landmark environment for the Barker Cypress campus. But even more than that, Cy-Fair Federal Credit Union is absolutely committed to ensuring student success. In 2003, they were involved in the very first fundraising campaign and helped to endow a scholarship for students that were enrolled in our alternative teacher certification program. And then they went ahead and endowed 2 more scholarships, one in 2006 and then another in 2009, and now they're working on their 4th.
So in 2013, at our annual meeting of members, we made a 10-year pledge back to the community. That 10-year pledge consisted of $500,000 in financial support for community organizations, and also committed to 1,000 volunteer hours by our employees each year. We want to do more than just write checks. We want to do more than just provide financial support. The reason we do what we do is because of the heart we have for our community. And so we want to be able to reflect that heart through our volunteerism. And we do mentoring, and we do fundraisers, and we do bus buddies. We do so many things throughout the year, and we pay our employees to take time away from the office to go out into the community and do good.
The naming rights to the stadium at the Berry Center was an interesting process. It takes a while. I never knew how long it kind of took to get something like that ironed out, but during that entire process, as we were looking for someone that we were willing to allow them to put their name on our property, Cy-Fair Federal Credit Union was at the top of the list. We knew, because of the reputation and because of the commitment that the credit union had to our school district, we were just extremely pleased to partner with the credit union. So Although it took a while, and you know, when you're working on a contract like that, I've told people when I see the Cy-Fair FCU signs on the stadium, I'm really proud of that partnership, because I know it's much deeper than naming rights. It's our friends and it's our supporters.
In addition to the sponsorships that and the support of the employees that the credit union has done over the years, they've also endowed a scholarship for $50,000 in honor of Pat Wilburn. The scholarship will be $5,000 a year to a student, and it will be paid out over 2 years. So every year, Pat Wilburn will be honored. That will go out to a student. It'll be so great for the credit union to be able to award that in her honor.
And last year, they wanted to do something else, and they wanted to do something really special. So at our gala, which is called Salute to the Stars, where we recognize one teacher from every campus as a star for the year, they wanted to have something really, really special to offer. So they provided a drawing, and we had one teacher whose name was drawn. She came up on stage, and I'm not even sure she understood what she won. I think she thought she won something nice, but she didn't know. But I'll guarantee you 12 months later she knows. She got 12 months or 1 full year of her house note paid in full by the credit union.
The night when they were about to call the name of the person that they were going to draw, they had this beautiful crystal bowl with these little slips of paper in it. And I thought, oh, isn't that funny, this fancy crystal bowl with these little pieces of paper. And they pulled out a name, and they said, I think they said my school name first, and I heard it. And they said my name, and I think I heard it. And I had a sister attend the gala with me. She stood up screaming. My principal stood up screaming, and I was like, I think that was my name. And I couldn't even, are you sure? Are you sure? I couldn't even breathe.
The feeling was I was ecstatic. I couldn't believe it. I never win anything. So I was thinking to myself, wow, what a great thing. What a great opportunity that I had, and I took advantage of it. And now I get to bring what I need to my classroom. With this help, you know, it just made me stretch my dollars, because I needed to build my classroom library, and my children are really gonna enjoy reading their books.
About 12 years ago, the Cy-Fair Federal Credit Union stepped forward and was one of our sponsor contributors to our annual fundraising luncheon, which is a commitment that goes over the course of 5 years, but they stepped right up to support this nonprofit in the community.
I think that the credit union's commitment to the community comes from 6 decades of influence from teachers, educators, and other principals like myself who have volunteered their time serving on the board, serving on the supervisory committee, as well as our credit union committees. In fact, I think that it goes all the way back to those 10 teachers that pulled their money together and signed the paperwork and started the paperwork to start our credit union, to help the people who worked with them reach their financial goals. There is something special about the heart of a teacher and the people that dedicate their professional and personal lives to educating the next generation. We've also had extraordinary leadership from 3 talented and committed presidents of the credit union, and countless hardworking people that have worked alongside them over the past 60 years. They've poured their hearts and minds into the credit union and made it what it is today. For those reasons, I know that Cy-Fair Federal Credit Union will continue to be at the heart of Cy-Fair for another 60 years.